Okay, this is 5.2. Quickly, we've got something like, it's just identifying polynomials. So if I have 3x squared plus 1, I would call that a quadratic binomial. Quadratic because it has a degree 2, and binomial because it has 2 terms. 4x to the 4th plus 2x minus 5 would be a quartic trinomial because it has degree 4 and it's 3 terms. Let's say I have 5x, that would be a linear monomial. Linear because it's a degree 1, monomial because it's just 1 term. Okay. The other thing that was in 5.2 was substitution. There's direct substitution and synthetic substitution. My favorite is synthetic. So let's say I have f of x equals, I'm just going to make this up, 2x to the 4th minus 3x to the 3rd plus 5x squared minus 10x plus 1. And I want to find f of negative 1. So I'm going to make a little box like this. There we go. Negative 1 goes on the outside. I'm going to put my coefficients on the inside. So that's 2, negative 3, 5, negative 10, and 1. You always bring down the first number, so the 2. Then you multiply 2 times negative 1, negative 2. Add those two numbers together. Negative 3 plus negative 2 is negative 5. Multiply negative 1 times negative 5. Add those two numbers together. 5 plus 5 is 10. Negative 1 times 10 is negative 10. Add those two numbers together, you get negative 20. Negative 20 times negative 1 is positive 21. Add those two together, you get 22, which is your final answer. Let's say you have the same sort of a problem, but let's say you have a term that's missing. So let's say negative x to the 3rd plus 5x minus 7. And I want to find f of 2. So I'm going to put a 2. I have negative 1, which is the coefficient of the of x to the 3rd. Notice there is no x squared term right there, so I want to put a 0, then 5 and negative 7, and then you follow the same process. So you bring down the negative 1. Negative 1 times 2 is a negative 2. Add those two numbers together. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Add those two numbers together. 1 times 2 is 2. You add those two numbers together, and negative 5 is your answer.